Hello, this is Steve Shaw for acrylicpouring.com, and by now you have probably seen one of Debbie's famous starburst swipes. There's several videos out there of different colors that she's used. I think probably the most famous or most well-known one is where she takes blue on a pretty good sized canvas and does different colors of blue kind of in a circle, and then she takes a swiping tool and pulls out towards the corners, out towards the side, and it's just beautiful. And the technique works with pretty much any colors that you want. I've done one or two or three in the past, and they really do look beautiful. So I had a friend ask me or commission me to do a painting for her son, and they wanted just red and black. Apparently that's her son's favorite colors. She saw one of the swipe paintings that was in my portfolio and said, "Could you do that in red and black?" And I thought, sure, why not? So I told her I would do it, and for a 20 by 20 inch canvas, and I did a couple of practice pours beforehand, and I came up with a little surprise. Check this out. Take a look at this painting. What does that look like to you? If you have any flower people out there, to me that looks like a poinsettia, or a poinsettia, as some people say, but I think that looks like a poinsettia. I think this is beautiful. I showed a picture of it to the woman who's wants the painting, and she really liked it. So today we're gonna do a poinsettia pour, and it's gonna be big, 20 by 20. So let's get started. Now, one of the things that's really nice about this, in some of the other starburst paintings and swipes, there were a lot of colors being used. Today, I am only going to use black and red, and the colors that I've used to mix up are the Bulk-Krylic by Nasco, and this one is bright red, and it's about 2/3 paint and 1/3 water, and I've mixed it up a little bit thinner than the black. The black comes from the same company, Nasco, and this is their Mars black, and it's a little bit thicker. It's probably, gosh, 340. It's 3/4 or more of black. It's really thick. So I'm going to use the black as a base, and then swipe my red over the top of over the black to get that poinsettia kind of look. Now, one thing I'm going to do today, since this is a pretty big canvas, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. I'm going to actually get a level and put a level on my canvas, and because I don't want, if I do get a really pretty design on here, good, that's nice and level, I don't want it to go oozing or dripping off one side of the canvas or the other. So I want to make sure this is pretty level, and it is. So I'm in good shape there. Also going to be doing some swiping today. I'll probably just use this this piece of yellow plastic, or I've also have some of my old business cards, which are going to be I can use for swiping as well. And I even have some paper towels and some water handy. So what I'm going to do now, before we get started, I do want my red to be a little thinner, but I also want to add some silicone to it. So I have the treadmill belt lubricant on here. I'm going to add a pretty good bit of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 drops, and this is a 16-ounce cup, and I'm going to stir this in here pretty good. Stir it right in there. Another thing I do with my paints, I actually will mix water with these typically, and you can use Floetrol, totally fine, great. I've been using a product called Zinsser paint booster that I get at my Lowe's, and I add about a tablespoon or so of Zinsser paint booster, and that's supposed to have the effect of kind of holding the molecules of paint together. All right, so I'm going to do a basic lay down of black, nice and thick, and I'm probably just going to spread this around with my hand. Good coverage on here. It's pretty thick though, because I want to be able to swipe through this. So I know we're not doing a pour, but I still want enough liquid, a liquid paint on here for the red paint to interact with the black. So hopefully there can be some sinking and colors or shifting around in there. Go ahead and rub down the sides where I can reach it. All right, that is pretty thick. In fact, I might even take a little bit of this back if I can. Can you do that? Okay. All right, gonna smooth this out one more time. I did 2 practice runs on this. One, I poured red and black in circles, kind of concentric circles going around, and then I did my swipe, and it looked fine, but I think it looked better when I did the layer of black, and then just poured some red circles, and then kept adding red to the middle and swiping out. So, of course, my hands are a mess. I've got some paper towels close by. You should too whenever you're doing your pours. I've got these cleaned off. All right, that looks good. Next, I'm going to just stir up my red. Still pretty thick. I'm tempted to thin this out some more, but let's see what happens with it. All right, I'm going to just try to pour a circle. And again, it doesn't have to be anything exact. Ooh, that's cool looking. Another circle out here. That's kind of cool, just like that. I'm going to do a third one. Got lots of red here, 16 ounces. Cool. That's pretty groovy looking, just like that. But we're going to turn it into a beautiful poinsettia flower. All right, pouring a nice good glob in the middle. And going to grab the business card swiping tool. Cross your fingers, let's see what we get. Swiping out towards a corner, whoosh, wiping it off to the side, corner. So far not a lot of cells exploding out of there. Gonna press down a little bit harder with my swiping tool with my business card. This canvas is almost the exact same size as my pour box, so it's really kind of wedged in there. All right, that's actually looking pretty cool, and the black is starting to come through here. I'm going to turn my card sideways, a little bit skinnier. I'm going to put, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put one ring, little ring of black in here, and swipe that out and just see what happens going over the top of this. All right. I'm going to swipe up through there, swipe out, wiping off my swiping tool in between swipes. All right, I'm going to do a few more swipes, just kind of shooting out through here. Okay, it's pretty. I don't think we're there yet as far as the poinsettia look, and I don't have nearly as many cells as I would like, although some do seem to be popping up. I'm going to hit a little shot right in the middle here, and then let's do this. And I'm just kind of ripping out from the center, exploding out through there. Ooh, that's looking kind of nice. My hope is when I hit this with a torch, that it goes crazy. Let's hope. I mean, this is kind of nice like this already, but I think with some cells on there. All right. Checking my area around my canvas because I'm going to use a torch. I like to use a larger propane torch. Whatever kind of torch you use though, please be careful and make sure there's nothing in the immediate area that can catch on fire, like this business card. Then, let's see what happens. I'm seeing some nice darker cells popping up through here, so I think we're going to get some. All right, let's go. Oh yeah. It's working. Oh, that's pretty. Oh man, this is killing it. This is totally working. Wow. Okay. Hit these corners. Whoa. Okay. That. I'm hoping the camera can get in there and see this is now just covered with absolutely beautiful, beautiful cells to the point where I really don't want to mess with it much more. I'm going to add a little bit of this in the very center. And then I'm going to take, I've got just a little one of those popsicle stick craft sticks, and I'm just going to kind of pull it out. And of course the paint's trying to spill itself back in, which is fine. Wow. I'm getting a little bolder with my strokes here. The cells in this, you guys, are just, they're crazy, outlandish, beautiful. Wow. Alright, so I'm not going to do too much of this, just because one, it's kind of sealing itself back up, but two, this, this is beautiful. Occasionally, a painting will come together really fast like this, and it's such a joy. It's just so nice. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to try to lift this up for the camera and get a little bit closer in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause my actual camera up here and switch it to handheld, because I want you to be able to see these cells in here without this tilting around, because this is beautiful. So hold on one sec. Okay, I've switched over to handheld here so you can see this painting. This painting turned out just beautiful. Check it out. That's the center of the Poinsettia pour, and look at all those cells that are around this thing. This is just beautiful. Look at that down in there. I want to go swimming down in there. Those cells are so gorgeous. This is such a nice treat because I think so many of us have had so many paintings that you have to work really hard to have it turn out beautiful, but occasionally you get a nice little surprise like this where one comes together quite easily and looks fabulous. And I really, really love this painting. So listen, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment down below. If you like the content, please hit subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. And almost all of my paintings are going to be for sale at my Etsy store. So if you go to etsy.com and look up Steve Shaw, you will see my paintings there at a very reasonable price. Thanks for watching. Bye.